So I made a video earlier today about expectations, and I wanted to talk a little bit more about my personal experience with expectation, and it's very similar, right? So last week I uploaded a video on porridge, and in my head it's the best video I've made yet. I was excited, it was fun to make, I really enjoyed it. And I had this expectation because I thought it was my best video. I had this assumption that it was gonna do really well. It was gonna do incredible. It was gonna get 1,000 views, right? So I uploaded the video, I checked it an hour later, and it was just doing like a 6 out of 10, which is like, it was like 10 views in like 5 hours, right? So that's what I was doing. And I was getting a little bit disappointed. Waited another hour, got like 20 views, went to see, woke up the next morning. Oh my god, it's gonna be massive, Look on the view count, and it's just gone up a few views, right? And I was disappointed. I was really disappointed. I was really disheartened. It hurt me a bit because I put so much effort and time and thought into this video, and it's just performing the same as every other video. And don't get me wrong, I try to put focus and effort into every video, but I wanted this porridge video to do well because I thought it was unique, it was different, it was something that people haven't made before, right? And I had this negative emotion from this video because I had this expectation that it was going to perform way better than it did. So we got to be careful with that instinct. And that's just an example of expectations of how, setting an unrealistic, not even unrealistic, but just setting an expectation can always have you the chance of disappointment afterwards. Whereas if I just thought, this is my best video yet, I'm really happy that I made it, I'm really proud of myself that I made it, I'm just chuffed that I made a video of this quality and I put this much effort in it, I'm proud of you, Ben. Instead of just thinking that and moving on to the next video, I look at that video and I'm disappointed now because it didn't get the views that it did. But if I didn't have that expectation, I wouldn't be disappointed. So that's my first example. My second one, I went into a boxing fight 2 weeks ago, and I was in a ring in front of 150 people, 200 people, right? And I'm talking about it more in the next video that I'm going to upload. But the point I want to get across is that I lost that fight by a person who was way more experienced and whatever. I'm not going to go into it, right? The point is, I lost. And if I set out this unrealistic expectation that I'm going to go in there and I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him in the ring. I'm going to be beast. I'm not going to stop. And if I had this mindset of I'm going to win, I would leave being really disappointed. So it's a fine line, isn't it? Because you've got to go in the ring and think you're going to win. I'm not going to go in the ring and think I'm going to lose, am I? I'm not going to do that. And no one's going to do that. And no one in their right head's going to go into a ring and thinking I'm going to lose. So you don't want to be pessimistic, but it's a balance, isn't it? Between, okay, you're going in the ring, I'm not expecting that I'm going to lose, but whatever the outcome comes out to be, I'm going to work my absolute hardest in the ring, and whatever the outcome is, I'm going to come away being happy from it. And imagine we could do this in every scenario ever. Go in there with a positive mindset and think you will achieve positive results from the scenario, but if it doesn't go your way, it doesn't go your way. Imagine life was as simple as that. Just imagine that, because that'd be incredible. But back to my point. If I had this massive expectation of I'm going to win, I'm going to destroy this guy, and then I lost, then I'm leaving the ring. I'm blind in the fact that it's my first fight ever. Blind in the fact that me a year ago would never have done something like that. Blind in the fact that I've actually gone into the ring, I've done that, no matter how nervous and scared, how worried I was, because I was so focused on winning and I lost. So our expectations create our reality, in the sense that if we have these unrealistic expectations and then we allow them to take control of our life, and then we allow them to influence how we view certain scenarios, they own us essentially at that point, isn't it? So we got to be mindful of the fact that expectations are good, and we got to go into every scenario believing we get the best thing out of it. But if we don't, accept that for what it is. Almost have that stoic mindset of control what you can control, accept what it is, learn the benefits from it, and move on. and I'm not a life coach. I'm not saying this is the way or anything, but I've developed this sort of. I'm trying to develop this philosophy of continuous growth, and like I say, become more, become more, become more. Always striving to become more, and yeah, just another way of becoming more, I guess. But something I'm gonna be working on, controlling my expectations, controlling my thoughts, but more importantly, controlling and viewing every scenario. If possible, like this week was hard, and last week was hard, and it's challenging when you're at a time where you're like you're just not there mentally, you're just not feeling it, you're just not happy or fulfilled, and you're disappointed and down, and it happens for like an extended period of like 2 weeks. It's hard to find the benefit in that, isn't it? But you've almost got to go out of your body, look at yourself from a third person point of view, and look for the benefit, because there's everyone says it, but there's benefit everywhere. Anyway, that's enough of me waffling. Small thing, 2 examples of how expectations can either make or break your feelings or whatever. Anyway, it's Sunday night. I'm gonna journal and go to sleep. I'll see you later. Take care.